you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game.
It looks like a hard surface. There is something for the fast bowling initially, but once the batters settle in, the ball will come on nicely onto the bat. The captain has opted to bat first after winning the toss.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Batsman losing his concentration there. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Oh, that's a beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. And there comes the famous salute. Wonderful to watch. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. It looks in good batting form. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Good shot for a single. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Couldn't time that well as you would have liked. Well placed into the gap, possible too. I tell you what, the slower ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Now that struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Beautiful placement. He knows exactly where the fielders are. Will he take him on again? Let's see. That's a good shot from the batsman. Wasn't the best ball though. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Good shot for a single. Squeeze a single there. Good running. That's an excellent throw. Leg bye is given by the umpire. No connection between bat and ball. Spinner brought into the attack. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. was a moral victory for the bowler. Missed time should be taken, and is taken. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Beautiful shot by the batsman, that's 4 more. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favourite players. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what we call a long distance deposit. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a 6. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Oh, beats the edge, and the batsman has played all around that one. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, has he got him? Batsman in a spot of bother there. The on-field umpire goes upstairs. Direct hit. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. And yes, he gets his man. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot for a single. He didn't get any timing on that one. Oh, bowling, poor shot selection from the batsman. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Smart bowling, bowling according to the field set. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's in the air. High on the bat, and it's a good wicket for the bowler. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Up in the air. Good shot for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good effort by the fielder. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. Well, you can sense something is going to happen here. The bowler not allowing the batsman to free his arms. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That's high in the air. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. You can keep looking at the replay of this one all day. That was a fantastic piece of bowling. It's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Good shot for a single. Squeeze a single there, good running. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Squeeze a single there, good running. Overthrows. They really need to stop leaking those extra runs. Leg byes, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Squeeze a single there, good running. Leg byes, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Turned away for a single. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a six. It's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Last ball coming up. Bowled straight through.